Now at 11, a dog napping caught on camera. Can you help find the puppy swiped from a Portland yard?
Plus, does this look familiar?
To me, it's absurd that trains are allowed to paralyze part of the city.
How a group is trying to relocate the railway that ties up traffic in southeast Portland.
And PGE wants to give you money back on these hot days. How you can save by changing when you do chores. Your news starts now. And first tonight, a family pet stolen right out of the front yard of a southeast Portland home. The good news here, the dog theft was captured on a home security camera. Good evening, I'm Laurel Porter.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. Thank you for joining us. Now, the owners are hoping that someone out there will recognize the thief you just saw in that video. KGW's Mike Benner just spoke to the dog's owners. He's live for us in southeast Portland tonight with another look at that surveillance video. Mike?
Well, I can tell you the Aguiniga family is absolutely devastated. Their French bulldog named Grissy is just 10 months old. She's a big part of the family. They really want her back. Let's get right to that home surveillance video. You'll notice a man wearing jeans and a bright yellow shirt approach the fence. He proceeds to unlatch the gate. He opens it and lets Grissy out. The man then closes the gate, picks Grissy up, and makes a beeline for a waiting car. It appears to be a gold or beige four-door sedan. The car drives off, and that's the last anyone's seen of Grissy, a dog worth thousands of dollars. This all happened just after 9 o'clock last night near Southeast 122nd and Steele. The Aguiniga family called police right away. They tell me they've never seen this guy or the car. They desperately want Grissy back. This whole thing has left them feeling anxious. Listen.
Well, it made me feel first so mad and so insecure because, I mean, we need to think about that. Like somebody just open your face and get in your, I mean, he didn't step in here, but still, he get into our property.
If the person who stole Grissy is watching this, I just want to say that I really want her back because she's part of my family. And I really love her.
Doesn't your heart just break for that little girl? She wants her good pal back. The family wants Grissy back. Anyone with information about this case should contact the Portland Police Bureau. In the meantime, later tonight, we'll get that home surveillance video up on our website, kgw.com, for anyone who wants to take a closer look. For now, I'll send it back to you.
Mike Benner, thank you so much. In a developing story tonight, Portland police are investigating two shootings which happened within about an hour from one another. The first was near the Woodlawn Community Garden on Northeast 11th just before 4 tonight. One person was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. The second shooting happened in the Hazelwood neighborhood near 99th and Southeast Stark, and that victim has non-life-threatening injuries. So far, there have been no arrests.
There's some closure tonight for the family of a Gresham woman murdered after moving across the country. Authorities confirmed today they found the body of Haley Lorenzen in Pennsylvania. It's the end of a 7-month search. It began shortly after Haley moved to Pennsylvania to be with a man she met online. Investigators say that man, Philip Walters, killed Haley back in December and sunk her body in a river. After months of searching, she was recovered earlier this week and identified just today.
I think the general consensus is we're all relieved. We reached the end goal, which was finding Haley. That's always been an issue, just to locate her and get her with her loved ones back in Oregon where she belongs.
The suspect, Walters, claims he's innocent. He's charged with Haley's murder and set to stand trial in September.
New video shows a missing mother and son. This is at an urgent care in Hillsborough. It was recorded Tuesday night, and that's the last time 32-year-old Nicole Murphy or her 2-year-old son Caden have been seen. According to deputies, there was another possible sighting. It was at a plaid pantry in southeast Portland last night, the one on southeast 122nd and Market. Now, relatives are worried, they say, because Nicole has a history of substance abuse and she may not be able to care for her son. They just want Nicole and Caden to come home safe.
We want her to know that she's not in trouble in any way. This is not a criminal investigation. This is literally, we want to find her to make sure she's okay and to make sure Caden's okay as well.
If you see them, call the Washington County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line.
What do you do to keep your home cool on warm evenings like this one? Maybe you turn off the lights or avoid using the oven.
Well, PGE is offering rebates now for doing those things at certain times. KGW's Catherine Cook is here with an idea of how it works.
Well, then PGE will give you $1 back for every kilowatt hour you save. And it's really not that hard to do. Take dishwashers, for example. The average one uses about 1,800 watts in an hour. That's almost $2 back right there. And who wants to do dishes anyway?
Dining al fresco on a warm summer night.
It's absolutely gorgeous. Very little wind, that's perfect temperature, and this is the best that Oregon has.
And by just being out here, friends Sarah Bonenkamp and Catherine Etzel aren't home cranking the AC or running large appliances. And that's by design.
I think it's a good idea because I think it's a stress on the power structure. And in fact, my power blipped today.
You know, I've tried to always be really sensitive about that anyway. You know, I wash clothes, I start at night.
Responsible habits that on evenings like this one could make you a few extra bucks.
This is a good deal all the way around.
Steve Corson with Portland General Electric is talking about the power company's new peak time rebates program. 12 to 20 times a year, PGE will let participants know about peak time events when energy demand is higher than normal. They had one Thursday evening from 4 to 7 p.m. You earn $1 for every kilowatt hour you save compared to your typical use on days with similar weather.
You can save a few bucks, and at the same time, you're also saving us from needing to turn on maybe some of our less efficient power plants to meet this kind of peak demand.
During PGE's pilot program, participants saved an average of $3 per event by doing things like waiting till later to run their dishwasher or turning down the AC. The average PGE customer uses 800 kilowatt hours every month.
We're just talking about a little sliver of that.
So think about that next time you're out on an evening like this.
That's why you live here in the summer, to be sure.
A little more green in your pocket and a little less greenhouse gas.
Back live, PGE has another program called Thermostat Rewards that works in a similar way in the winter. It's all about an effort to create a cleaner energy grid by building more partnerships with customers. Dan and Laurel, back to you.
All right, Catherine Cook, thank you so much. Good idea to conserve energy, and now you get a little money in your pocket while you do it.
We better wait to start that dishwasher till later on with all those mugs in there. It looks like it needs a wash. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri is tracking the temperatures for us. It's warm out there, but we really can't call this a heat wave, can we, Joe?
No, if we had a stretch of, let's say, 4 or 5 days in a row with excessive heat, 90 or above, 95 degrees or so, I'd consider that a heat wave, maybe 3 to 5 days or so. But 2 days and that's it. Where I say 2 days, because we'll be seeing another day with temperatures at least 90 degrees tomorrow afternoon. And this is what we saw earlier this afternoon. 91 to 92 was basically the highs throughout much of the metro area. You travel south a little bit. Down in Medford, you saw daytime highs close to 100 degrees. Every place saw 90 or above across the state, except along the Oregon coast, where temperatures were a little bit more pleasant, right around the mid to the upper 70s. Heading into tomorrow, it's going to be another warm one. We'll be seeing clear skies from the time you start your Friday morning commute until you wrap up Friday. By midday, temperature of 80 degrees. Again, for the first time this summer, you guys will be seeing back-to-back days with temperatures at least 90. Coming up in the detailed forecast, I'll let you know just how long the hot conditions will be staying with us.
All right, Joe, talk to you again soon. Meanwhile, this heat we've been dealing with also made conditions ripe for wildfires to spread today. A brush fire in rural Washington County burned 3 cars and a utility trailer. Firefighters were able to stop it before it reached a home and a chicken coop, and we learned it was a lawnmower, they think, that sparked the flames. And a wildfire in Douglas County is sparking evacuations tonight. Some residents in the Canyonville area have been ordered to leave their homes. The Milepost 97 fire, as it's being called, has exploded to more than 750 acres tonight. That's up from 80 acres just this afternoon. It's burning close to I-5 now as well, and ODOT's warning drivers to be on the lookout for smoky conditions. Investigators believe this fire was caused by an illegal campfire.
And we have a happy update tonight in the case of a cat allegedly stolen from a Vancouver home. Jack is now back with his family. The group I Pawed It Forward posted the update on Facebook today. They got a tip from a woman who was camping in a field about a mile from Jack's home. She'd been feeding a cat for about 3 weeks, and after getting a flyer about Jack, contacted the group thinking it could be him. The group and Jack's owner went out to the field And sure enough, it was Jack, and they found him there. They say he lost quite a bit of weight, but otherwise appeared okay.
Next, drivers and business owners are fed up, they say, with the train crossing in southeast Portland, where backups can last as long as an hour. Now there's a push for change.
I'm Matt Spino in Baker City, where we continue our Eastern Oregon adventure. We went out to the Sumter Dredge today, about 25 miles west of here. It is an old gold mining dredge, both improbable and historic. We also explored Baker City, an old west town that is reinventing itself.
And later, better NATO forever, when the city will permanently convert a lane of car traffic along NATO Parkway into a protected bike lane.